Welcome to Astana Times Now. I'm your host, Amir Haidar. In this broadcast, we'll look at President Kassym-Zhomart Tokayev's inauguration, a higher education leaders forum in Nur-Sultan, and cooperation between Kazakhstan and Finland. Let's get started. Kazakh President-elect Kassym-Zhomart Tokayev was sworn in June 12 after winning a landslide victory in Kazakhstan's June 9 early presidential election. In his inaugural address, Tokayev promised to improve the lives of Kazakh citizens and continue the country's multi-vector foreign policy.
Tokayev won 70% of the vote and was elected to a 5-year term. Tokayev has pledged to continue the reforms and strategies of first President Nur-Sultan Tokayev has pledged to fight corruption, reform Kazakhstan's court and human rights system, and support Kazakh manufacturers. The president has also promised to establish a dialogue between the government and citizens.
Our citizens are worried about the development of a dialogue between the government and society. This dialogue should be based on pluralism of opinions, different opinions, but one nation. Therefore, I decided to create a National Council of Public Trust. The trust will include representatives of the society, including young people. The government must fulfill their promises to the people. This is the government's main mission. International education and business leaders gathered recently in the Kazakh capital for the 8th annual Eurasian Higher Education Leaders Forum to explore global trends in education and the workforce.
The forum gathered nearly 300 delegates from 12 countries. This year it was themed Future-Ready Graduates and examined the challenges and requirements young people face in the digital economy.
The economy is very important, and we want to prepare our students for strong economies. It's also very important that our students be productive members of society, that in today's world, polarization of incomes and expectations and in experiences is leading to social instability. And not only do we need to prepare our students to be productive and live good lives, but we need to make sure that when we're educating them so that our societies can be balanced and strong and we can move forward without strife within our societies.
Boston Consulting Group also identified at the meeting 3 global trends that affect the Kazakh job market. First are changes of technological nature that will complicate professions and create new ones. Our task is not simple and quite ambiguous to prepare graduates for those professions that do not exist today. Second is the change in the nature of workforce that today gets more diverse and more inclusive. More young people are getting out into the job market, and this is a very different youth generation X, Y, and Z with absolutely different demands, habits, inclinations. We see that the work regime is changing. Off-site work is beginning to appear. Part-time jobs, flexible jobs, the gig economy is developing.
Kazakhstan accounts for 90% of Finland's trade with Central Asia. To strengthen ties and boost business contacts, the Finnish business hub has been operating in the Kazakh capital since 2013.
The hub provides assistance and serves as the first destination for new Finnish companies seeking to enter the Kazakh market. Among the hub's biggest projects are a domestic solid waste management system in the West Kazakhstan region, smart city strategies, producing energy-efficient construction materials, and transferring hazardous waste recycling technology in oil and gas. Education, healthcare, and digital technologies are also among the center's priority areas.
We aim to work with a small and medium enterprise because the big companies, they have enough resource, human resource, financial resource. So in that case, we chose companies with solid products, with a real service and with some unique solutions. And some products we have adopted according to our legislation. For some products and technologies we applied for local IPR, and we got now, as a Finnish business hub, some patents and license in Kazakhstan. It gives, first of all, for us opportunities to attract more technology and more investment, and for Finnish companies to bring some kind of new ideas into Kazakhstan, because now they need just to come to our office to start cooperation with Finnish business hub.
Kazakhstan is continuing efforts to develop a unique digital ecosystem and digitize economic activities through the introduction of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotization. To discuss important technological trends, the Kazakh capital recently hosted SAP Now Kazakhstan Forum.
The forum focused on the digital transformation of major Kazakh industrial enterprises that operate in mining, metallurgy, and oil and gas. Experts noted that in the future, the labor market will be transformed into a model in which people will be engaged in more creative activities, while robots perform routine tasks.
We gathered to find out what intellectual enterprises are, how it works, and what is the effectiveness of this concept. An intellectual enterprise is an enterprise that can work without human participation. By installing sensors that collect information from production, information then is analyzed in a digital core, and artificial intelligence helps to make decisions. And this is actually called an intelligent enterprise. The first Comic-Con in Central Asia was recently held in the Kazakh capital. More than 50,000 fans of geek culture flocked to the capital's Congress Center to create a colorful anime, film, and video game atmosphere.
The first Comic-Con was packed with interesting performances and famous guests, including local film stars and social media influencers. The festival was divided into movies, graphic novels, cybersports, and board game sections. Major film and television studios were eager to tap into Central Asia's up-and-coming geek culture market.
Comic-Con проходит в Nur-Sultане.
I would like to start by saying that Comic-Con is taking place in Nur-Sultan. It's such a great gift for the city, and tremendous work was done in partnership with such studios as HBO, Marvel, Nickelodeon, and we were able to bring them here. They are interested in entering our market, and I think we managed to create a really beautiful and interesting event. Thank you for watching Astana Times Now. Stay tuned, and we will see you next week with the latest in Kazakh news.